Wild boars, also known as wild hogs or feral pigs, are among the most adaptable and intelligent wildlife species, thriving across many parts of the world, particularly in the southern United States. Descended from domestic pigs introduced by European settlers centuries ago, these resilient animals have mastered survival in diverse environments, from the humid swamps of Louisiana to the rolling hills of Texas. Their remarkable adaptability, high reproductive rate, and opportunistic feeding habits make them a formidable challenge for wildlife managers, farmers, and conservationists. A single sow can produce multiple litters each year, with each litter containing 4 to 12 piglets that reach reproductive maturity in as little as 6 months. This rapid reproduction allows wild boar populations to double annually in some regions, creating an overwhelming wave of ecological and agricultural destruction that demands urgent action to control. The agricultural impact of wild boars is staggering, with their rooting behavior causing widespread devastation to crops and farmland. Using their powerful snouts, wild boars dig into the soil to forage for roots, tubers, insects, and other food sources, tearing apart fields of corn, soybeans, wheat, and vegetables. This destruction can wipe out entire harvests overnight, costing farmers millions of dollars annually. Estimates suggest wild boar damage in the U.S. alone exceeds $2.5 billion each year. Beyond crop loss, their wallowing behavior, where they create muddy pits to cool off or mark territory, disrupts soil structure, leading to increased erosion and reduced fertility. In severe cases, the damage is so extensive that farmers abandon affected fields, leaving behind barren landscapes where productive agriculture once thrived. These financial losses not only threaten farmers' livelihoods, but also contribute to higher food prices, impacting consumers and the broader food supply chain. Ecologically, wild boars pose an equally significant threat to native ecosystems and biodiversity. As opportunistic omnivores, they compete aggressively with native wildlife for food and habitat, preying on ground-nesting birds like quail and turkeys, as well as amphibians, reptiles, and small mammals. Their foraging habits uproot native vegetation, altering plant communities and creating opportunities for invasive species to take hold. In wetlands and forests, wild boars wallowing muddy streams and rivers, degrading water quality and harming aquatic life. These disruptions ripple through ecosystems, threatening the delicate balance of food chains and pushing some native species toward local extinction. By altering habitats and outcompeting other animals, wild boars destabilize environments that have evolved over centuries, making their management a critical priority for conservationists. managing wild boar populations requires a multifaceted approach, with hunting being one of the most effective and widely used methods. Precision shooting and rapid response hunting can significantly reduce boar numbers, as demonstrated by operations where dozens of animals are taken down in minutes. However, hunting wild boars is no easy task. These animals possess keen senses of smell and hearing, capable of detecting human presence from miles away or picking up the slightest sound. They often move in groups called sounders, consisting of females and their young, while mature males tend to be solitary, making them elusive targets. Hunters rely on advanced technology, such as thermal imaging and night vision scopes, to track and target boars effectively. The urgency of these operations reflects the need to act quickly to prevent sounders from scattering, which would prolong the problem and allow populations to rebound. While hunting is a critical tool, it's not a standalone solution. Fencing can protect crops and sensitive habitats, but it's costly and impractical for large areas. Trapping, using baited cages to capture entire sounders, is another effective method, though some boars become trap-shy after encountering traps, learning to avoid them. Habitat modification, such as clearing dense cover where boars hide, can reduce their presence, but must be balanced to avoid harming native species. Wildlife biologist Dr. Emily Carter, who has studied wild boars for over a decade, emphasizes the importance of understanding their behavior to develop effective strategies. These animals are incredibly resilient and intelligent, she notes. They adapt to new threats quickly, whether it's traps or hunting pressure. We need science-based solutions, like tracking their movements and working with communities to stay ahead of the problem.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.